exactly what a beast is.
Wow. That was Cannabis right there, yo. Cannabis, legendary Cannabis, battle tested. We sent him against Eminem. That didn't go well.
No, it didn't, Sway.
And Eminem got him with maybe a metaphor. We are on Shade 4-5, and that's not why I'm saying this.
We can still speak truthfully.
Yeah,
it's the truth.
I could say I knew him when he was pushing cassette tapes, so I could say what I want to say, but him got him with a metaphor. We seen Cannabis against LL. I think he got what LL? He got
greatest
what LL.
of all times died on March 9th.
Wow. Biggie?
That's what Cannabis said. That was what LL called his album the GOAT.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what Cannabis. Wyclef even tried to jump in the battle. Clef's the homie, but that wasn't happen.
It either.
Now you fast forward to 2012, man. You got one of these young tarantulas that's just crawling up the game right now. You got a pit bull, man, in sheep's clothing right now. You got King of the Dot. You know, MCs that are just clawing their way. Don't give a damn about nobody. I don't respect you unless you enter the battlegrounds. And at the forefront of those battlegrounds, you see this face. You see this kid who goes by the name of Dizaster. And he stepped up to the plate and said, I want to take out the legend Cannabis. And what makes him feel like he can do this, I don't know. But Dizaster is on the phone with us right now. Dizaster, what up?
What's happening?
What's happening with you, man?
You already know, man. Just getting ready. 24 hours left.
24 hours left. Now, there are a lot of people who don't know who you are, who are probably saying, man, you got another one of these young, disrespectful knuckleheads that's always trying to take out the ones who help pave the way to make a name for themselves. What do you say to them?
First of all, I mean, you can't even look at it that way because this is like the cycle of life, man. You can never look at it like there's a knucklehead because you always got to pass a torch to somebody, man, and motherfuckers ain't going to last forever. So, you know what I'm saying? There has to be somebody that comes up and takes that. And what do I have to say to these people? If you're truly hip-hop and you're really about the love of rhyming and the art of this, and you truly about the pure raw form, then this is where you want to look. You don't want to look in the opposite direction, because if you do, you're going to get the furthest thing away from it. What we do is the pure, uncut, raw, just, this is it, you know what I mean? And, like, just don't like, sleep on me, because I do this for a living. This is my life, man. I battle for life, you know what I mean? I live by my rhymes, you know what I mean? So you don't care about making a Billboard smash or having a video played on MTV, or you don't care about having like a lot of BDS, which is spins on radio. That doesn't matter to you, right? You know, to be honest with you, why would it matter when we're in 2012 and I could just tweet? You know what I'm saying? And just say whatever I want and probably just talk to Drake on Twitter and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Come through, watch one of my battles, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different now. Like, it's a different world. You know what I mean? You don't need labels. You don't need, somebody to tell you what your image should be and dictate what you have to do, man. This is what we do. Like, if you want to be a battle rapper, this is keeping it true to yourself and actually being able to live in this world as yourself and not somebody that you're not.
Okay, what I want to do is open the phone lines, get people's take on this. Dizaster is going to battle Cannabis tomorrow. If people want to order pay-per-view, how do they do this? How can people get to this battle?
It's very easy, man. You go to www.cannabis, CANIBUS, versus Dizaster, DIZASTER. Cannabis versus Dizaster.com, man. All the information's right there. You got the pay-per-view, or you could just show up to the Exchange in LA tomorrow. Doors open at 1 p.m. It's going to be $50 at the door. So, you know what I mean?
Where's the Exchange at in LA?
Exchange LA is off. Basically, it's like Spring and 6th. It's in downtown. So, it's right there.
How many, you said something interesting. I'm going to play a piece of a battle you did recently. What was the one Drake showed up to? You battled DNA. That's right. You battled DNA, right?
Yeah. Is that the one you're going to play?
That's the one I'm going to play. Now,
if you play that one, I'd say play first round, though. Probably.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, listen, homie. Hey, Dizaster, man. You getting beside yourself, man. All right? I'm going to play on my show what I want to play. Okay, Disaster?
You motherfucker's a battle rapper.
Don't battle me at my show, too, man. You want to battle at everything, bro.
Yes.
You bodied me there, bro.
Okay. All right. Hold on the line, okay? This is Disaster. Just a piece of a verse he did when he battled DNA, so you know what he about.
You American faggot! Now, after all the talk about how you would show up and never back out, Drake offered to put $3 on this battle to judge it, and you fucking backed out. Yeah, you little fucking pussy. I'm in front of DNA. Wow, no fucking way. This gotta be my lucky day. I'm about to tie him to a leash in case he tries to fucking run away. Yeah, the problem with you kids is that you lack respect. But fuck me over on money right now and try to run out and I'ma snap your neck. Because people know that backing out of battles is not part of my plans. But you and Cortez are always not. So not to my surprise, all your alibis came as a bunch of unauthorized scams. Shit, even if I met you in the middle of the East, you'll find a way to say that I ran. But I'm from Los Angeles. I'm proud to say that that's my land. In LA, we support our home teams. We got a lot of pride, but goddamn, the way you duck me in LA proves you'll always be more of a fan of the Dodgers than I am.
All right, that's just a piece right there, Disaster, man. We got a lot of people calling up that want to hear you spit. All right, and I want to talk more about why cannabis. And can you hold on the line?
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right, Disaster is with us, and since we're in the spirit of battle, come on! Woo! Yeah, y'all remember this one. 20 minutes past the top, Sway in the morning.
ROC. Ready.
Wow.
King is back.
Yeah.
With my crown at.
That was one of the best battles on wax. Will. I mean, you got MC Shan, of course, with KRS-One.
Right.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
Goodbye.
The bridge is over.
Hey,
I mean,
hey.
you know, you had LL and Kumo D and Ice-T.
Yeah.
But something about that Jay-Z and Nas battle, that's when skills were at an all-time high at that moment.
Yeah.
These dudes were in their prime, and it was just like Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward 2012, we got an artist that a lot of you know, legend, Cannabis, battling tomorrow. An artist that some of you know, but if you're in that underground circuit, you will know. Disaster, he's on the line with us right now. Disaster.
What's happening?
Tomorrow, pay-per-view. You guys can go to CANIBUSVSDIZASTER.com, get the tickets. It's going to be at the Exchange in Los Angeles. I know Disaster. I saw him recently at a King of the Dot event in Los Angeles, which is just like a subculture of MCs. What hip-hop is all about.
Right.
True MCism, if you will. You know, what made you, did you challenge Cannabis or he challenged you?
Wait, what was that?
With the Cannabis battle, who challenged who? How did it come about?
You know, it's really crazy because my memory's a little foggy right now at this point, but it was like being said, like basically he wanted to do a battle. They were talking to him about doing a battle, and then he just fucking, he dissed me on the track. And then it was just, we didn't know if he was serious about doing a battle. It was up in the air. Then he came out on the track saying, hey, yo, grind time want me to get it on with Disaster, you know, whatever he fucking said on the track. And then that's when we were like, all right, this motherfucker's serious. So, like, that's when the battle was completely set up after that and everything was written. But, like, it was already in talks, and then he did that shit. So, basically, that's what happened. I guess he wanted to do a battle. He's been wanting to do a battle, so. So,
let me ask you something, because you grew up listening to Cannabis and respecting Cannabis as a lyricist. Every hip-hop person has.
Yeah.
You know.
How you assume that? And you're right. I mean, like, I ain't gonna front, man. It's 24 hours before the battle. Ain't shit he gonna do now to fucking structure anything around it. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna front, man. There was always a point in life. Everybody had that point. It was probably 98 or whatever that fucking point was when you were like, yo, all right, this is the dude. Like, nobody can fucking beat this dude on the planet. You know what I mean? And even I had that feeling. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna share some shit with y'all right now. When I was about 15 years old, 14 or 15 years old, I first heard Cannabis. I heard him. I remember my boys chilling, and I was smoking for like the first time ever. I was trying to be cool, rolling a cigarette and shit. And I was sitting there, and I heard him, and I was like, "Yo, this dude's crazy." And then my boys are like, yeah, you want to rap, you'll never be like this guy. And I was like, I'm going to beat this guy one day. I was like, yeah, I'm going to fucking show the world I'm better than him, you know what I mean? It was just a random thought, you know what I mean? And I can still remember it vividly, you know what I mean? Here we are.
Here you are.
13 years later, 12, 13 years later, I'm about to be right in front of him.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like you said, 12, 13 years later, I remember when Manny Pacquiao started making his rise and he started jumping belts. Mm-hmm. And one of the first fights that just definitive fights that really brought the world's attention to him was when he fought Oscar De La Hoya.
Right.
Now, Oscar at that time was at the tail end of his career. He wasn't the same Oscar he was years prior when he had that great left hook and, nobody could beat him.
Yeah.
Okay, now it would be argued that Canibus in 2012 isn't Canibus who he was in 98. Mm-hmm. Does that take away from a victory if you're able to win? Because it's not guaranteed that you will win. Or does that make you take precautionary measures like this guy has something to prove?
Great question. To be honest with you, man, the way battle rap is a lot more unpredictable than people think it is. It's just like boxing. It's a great comparison because, in battle rap, you might be more seasoned than somebody, and maybe you could say that, that's the reason why I would win the battle. But at the same time, man, anything could happen battling. Something could go wrong. It's that slip up. You put your guard down for a second, you catch that chin tap, you're out cold. You know what I mean? Like, It's the same shit in battling, man. Anybody could just make a wrong mistake, say something wrong, get rebutted, the whole fucking battle's over. Whatever it is, you got to be on your toes, and it don't really matter, man. That don't stop somebody from being anything, because I could be 40 years old, and I will step in the ring and kill a 20-year-old, and I know I will do it once I'm 40. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like, whatever.
Yeah, no. we saw Mayweather do that to Ortiz. All right, okay. All right, we got Mike in Ohio on the line. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, what up, fam?
What's
up?
Hey, not much, man. But first of all, I want to give a condolence out to Disaster's family because tomorrow they're going to lose a loved one after the battle.
Wow.
Disaster, man, good luck, bro. I was doing the big
Wow.
Oh, God.
Any last words?
He said any last words, Disaster?
Any last words? Oh, man, so I could watch my battle and enjoy it.
All right. Okay, we got Classic in Virginia. What would you like to say? Classic, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, Diz?
Go ahead. We got Disaster on the line.
What up?
Yo, what's good, man? Hey, I've been watching your battles for a minute. I gotta say, watching you grow from where you were, like Dub RC, all the way up to where you are now, that last battle you had with DNA, it's been a long ride for you. Yo, you are a fucking beast, dog.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
All right,
Thanks a lot.
Hey, as far as,
I appreciate people who do that type of shit.
All right, cool. All right, yeah.
As this battle with Canibus goes, dog, yo, let him have it. Let him fucking have it.
You already know, man.
All right, cool. That's what's up. We got Ronald on the line. Ronald, what would you like to say?
Hey, it's the Shoe Dude, True Sinister. And, I wish I could be there in LA for the whole King of the Dot battle, King of the Dot or whatever, but I don't understand why so many Canibus fans hate Disaster. I mean, shit, like, I understand he's his opponent, but you guys are treating this like this is some fucking Pacquiao Mayweather shit. Disaster respects Canibus, Canibus respects Disaster, and you guys got, like, all these angry fans and shit that want to fucking kill him.
Yeah, well, that's just the nature of the beast. That's
the fans are hella retarded sometimes, man. You can't buy into that, man. It's just like watching sports, man. You know how people just like start raging in stadiums and throwing beer bottles, and like people get emotional over who they like. But at the end of the day, you're right. We respect each other, and it's real and seeing. Motherfuckers can fight with each other. It's not gonna be like that between me and him. You know what I mean? So like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Man, you're battling somebody who's a legend, man. I mean, what is that? How does that? Are you losing sleep? I mean,
man, like, to be honest with you, it's. I know I don't want to sound like cocky or weird about this shit, but it's been pretty normal, man. I just feel normal, man. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. It feels like another battle. It feels like just another day. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say it in a way like that, but it really does feel like that. I can't really stop myself from feeling like this is what I do normally, and this is not going to be any different.
Disaster, I wanted to ask you a question. Like, what's the gain in this for you? I mean, you have exposure already. You have your fans, underground people. What's the gain in this? Like, if you win, what you said you don't really need labels anymore. You don't really need this or that. So you just want bragging rights? Why are you doing this?
It's not even about bragging rights, and that's a really good question. At the end of the day, there has to be a point where people protect the art and really respect it. And like, there's a lot of different types of people in life, but at the end of the day, I'm going to always make sure that rhymes advance forward, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about the rhyme itself, you know what I mean? Like, it really doesn't matter, if I end up owning a private jet and flying somewhere, you know what I mean? Like, whenever I want to. It really matters about living a comfortable life through hip-hop and making everybody happy and actually becoming smarter and advancing. You get what I'm saying? Like, how a race passes on its genes to, how like, other generations become smarter as time goes on. We want to have MCs that are 10 years old and fucking 10 years from now that are bodying the shit out of older people. And as long as that's happening, I'm happy because I'm a part of the evolution of hip-hop and the word itself rhyming, you know what I mean, lyricism.
Yo, man, give that man a round of applause. That was beautiful. Heather B put the thumbs down like, get the hell out of
because
here.
I don't
Yo, you don't believe him? He needs more
I just
people?
don't think. I think that is just beyond battling older people. I just think you could just go with somebody your own age. It could be bigger than that. That's what I'm saying.
Because let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you, there's something going on in hip hop called ageism. What a younger guy thinks is cool to discredit the older guy because he's older. Don't get your ass whipped in that ring, boy, because it doesn't matter. Skill for skill, it doesn't matter.
Right.
When Mayweather whooped Ortiz's ass, it did not matter how old he was. He could have been or Bernard Hopkins or whatever.
Right.
Get off that old thing, because what you're going to do is you're going to make yourself comfortable focusing on the wrong things.
Right.
Man, when it comes to a crowd, people don't think like that, man. They coming to snap your neck off.
Yeah, I already know that.
Yeah, so you think Cannabis is thinking like that? So, but I think who you are and what you're about should be commendable, because you're about integrity,
right?
And you're about the advancement of the craft and the art form of rap, which enhances hip hop. And I don't hear enough about that. So, regardless of the outcome of that battle, Dizaster, I'll rock with you. Okay.
Thanks a lot, man. Again, these are the type of things that, fuel me and push me, man. This is the type of shit that inspires me, you know what I mean? Like, getting the respect for it and, knowing that, what we're doing is being noticed, man. That's all that really matters, man, is being appreciated for it. And like I said, man, you could be the guy that rhymes club and dub, or you could be the guy that rhymes fiber optics with catching flies with chopsticks, you know what I mean? And just fucking... advance the fucking, advance, like I said, man, create a new rhyme, be a creator, be a pioneer, you know what I mean? Be like a creator, someone who gives birth to something, not somebody who uses something that's already there. You don't want to be that rapper that uses a vocabulary that's already out there, you know what I mean? Just rapping on tracks about rolling down the street and picking up the heat, and it's not, it's about,
don't be a culture vulture. Real quick, Steven from Rhode Island has some good words of advice for you, Dizaster. Go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, and it's from Brentwood, Long Island. But on the other note, I hope you pull out that win, you know what I mean? I'm going to be watching that shit. But I just want to know if you're going to shave that unibrow, shape it up.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God, man. Hey, powerful people have unibrows. Look at Hitler.
Oh, we're out. All right, cool. Yo, Dizaster, good luck. Make sure y'all check that battle out. CANIBUS versus Dizaster with a Z.com. Get your tickets, man. Thanks for calling in, brother.
Thank you.